Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Are you ready to get Spitfire? So if you haven't already seen my exclusive first look on Spitfire, you should really check it out. I actually really enjoyed the monster. He's a ET fire attacker and he's not too crazily overpowered like VORTEX and Zyla. He can hold Revival Essence, he can hold, I believe it's a banner, so stamina is never a problem. No, not a banner, sorry. He can hold a mask. So you give him the Jastar's mask, he can drain enemy stamina, he can recover. I actually really enjoyed him. He can do 4 attacks per turn, so check out the exclusive first leg. There'll be a link in the description. But here we're going to talk about how to actually get the monster. So if you've ever seen one of my tails video, all tails are the same. Now what I'm going to add in this video is at the end of the video, I'm going to show you guys a step-by-step guide that I did with Black Feather. I was actually going to make a dedicated video to getting Spitfire using the step-by-step, but I decided I'll just kind of explain it and then the step-by-step will be in the end. So I hope you guys enjoy that in case you're having any issues with what I'm saying. So as soon as you log into the game, before you do any collection, the first thing you need to do is you need to unlock the actual event, and you do that by paying 25 tokens. Hopefully you got all the tokens. Social Point pretty much gives them away in the daily goals, or no, not in the daily goals, in the weekly challenges, and then also they do like 2 dungeons, so getting the tokens is not hard. There's also Monster Wood events, but if you don't have Monster Wood, it should be easy enough. So that will give you the player avatar. I'm going to collect that, and I like to start off, just get that fight out of the way. It's super easy, super fast, so click fight, auto, and then usually Siamese finishes it off, but there it is. Easy victory. So you can do that every 2 hours, so we'll come back to that in 2 hours. So now there are 3 different items to get, and then on other notes, there's a few more. But right now, it is collect gold and feed your monsters. Okay, these are the 2 main ones that matters. The other one is hatching eggs. The other one is playing PvP. To be honest, the PvP can be done whenever. The hatching eggs, honestly, you don't even need to do that. And I can't stress that enough because a lot of time there's a secondary event going on. So for example, right now there's the breeding frat event going on. So if you want to get Rhinata, you can actually participate in the breeding events. Now you might be thinking, oh, but I don't want to increase the cost of the Tails event too much. To be completely honest, it doesn't decrease the cost. So if you fail to hatch eggs or to breed a monster to get that item, don't worry about it. It's not gonna be a big difference in the cost. And again, in the step-by-step guide, you guys will see that. So only focus on the collect gold and the feed your monster item. Now the thing to know about the progressive Tails events are that they move in 8-hour intervals, or they are replenished in 8-hour intervals, which means you can do a full collection every single 8 hours, or you can do half a collection in 4 hours in case there's some mini pathway event, so that's totally fine. So for a collect gold, the number to look for is 6. You can get 6 collect gold items every 8 hours. For feed your monsters, it is 4 items. And again, if you do half a login, well, if instead of waiting the 8 hours, you wait 4 hours, you would get 3 collect gold items and 2 feed your monster items. So again, if there's a mini maze going on or something else, you can definitely play both events at the same time. So now that I am on the 20 cells, I'm going to exit out. I'm going to collect gold, and then let me just go to feed a random monster. Where is a monster I need to feed? I think I have some mythics that are low level. I'll do Necro. So I'll level up Necro a few levels, doesn't matter. You'll notice that as soon as you do your feed and your gold, you don't get anything. But that's fine because you just come back to it and you press it once, and look, +6. And if you get +5, +4, just try it again and keep trying it again. We'll go back to here, like, I might get the +4, I might not. Oh cool, I got the +4, and there we go. That is it. I am done for right now. I don't have to do anything else. Again, there is a hatch egg. Now for the hatch egg, the trick for that, and again, there's a step-by-step guide and you'll see and I'll demonstrate it. The egg needs to be in the hatchery, then you need to place a monster into the hatchery and then sell something from the hatchery for it to work. If you have your hatchery full and you just start selling eggs or placing eggs, you're not going to get any items. So something needs to go from the breeding tree or the breeding cave into the hatchery, and then you need to sell. So for example, right now, if I do a really quick, let me do a super fast like Firestar breed and Treezard breed to demonstrate that. So with this, it'll work. Let's see, Treezard, sort by nature. We'll do this real quick. All right, so right now, and actually, let me show you the cost right now. So the cost is 151. And you're gonna notice when I get the hatch egg item, it's really not gonna drop that significantly. So there is my Firestar. All right. And then, I actually don't even know why I did 2. So as soon as I tell that Firestar, I will get my item. So remember, I'm at 151. Let me exit out, let me sell, and check it out. There's my +1. It drops the price to 150. Again, not that significant. What matters the most is the collect gold and the feed your monsters. So if you can't hatch an egg, if you can't breed a monster, not a big deal. PvP you should do. PvP is easy. You literally just go into the game and do a bunch of attacks and you're good to go. You don't need to wait. There's no respawn time on that. You can do them all in one sitting if you want to. So that's basically it for the Spitfire challenge. What you do need to know is that you will spend approximately 150 gems. If you are doing perfect logins, you log in every 8 hours, you do collections, you wait till the very last minute, you're only going to spend 122 gems. But if you want a buffer period, here is a chart from the Monster Legend Guide Discord. There'll be a link in the description that tells you exactly when to skip. So as you can see on the 20 cells, you're going to use approximately 32 gems after 16 hours. So after 2 logins, not counting the original login. So it's this original login, 8 hours later, your cost should be down to around 32 gems, and then you skip, and then you start on 30 cells, and so on. So after 3 logins, you should have 18 gold items, 12 feeder monster items, and 3 hatch egg items. So again, at the end of this video, there is a step-by-step guide, and all of this will make sense. I go up to the 30 cells, and I show you exactly what to do. As you can see, there are some back-to-school chests, and there is a key. You might be wondering, Armor, what is that key for? Well, if you go into the shop, if you go into packs, and you click on the chest, and you scroll a little bit to the right, you can actually get some more items. So if you want some more Spitfire Tails cells, you get 1 for every 1 token, or you can get some back to school chests. You can get 5, or you can get up to 10. Assuming you have 50 additional tokens, you can choose to get 5 back to school chests or 50 Spitfire Tails. You can split it up, you can do whatever you want. Make sure to spend them because you cannot save them for the next event. So yeah, that's pretty much this event in a nutshell. I do not recommend this at all. It's not worth it. It contains 1 of the tokens, so every single token will cost you 10 gems. That is super pricey. So unless you only have like 24 or 20 or 23 and you just need a couple more tokens, then yeah, I think at that point you could, but other than that, no. And maybe, let's see if there's any other way to get a token in the game. Maybe with the Growth Spurt event. Yeah, there's 5 tokens here. So before you go on spending, remember there's 5 more in the Growth Spurt event. So that can help you get a back to school chest or 5 additional Spitfire cells. It is my personal belief that everyone should get the monster. You should get every single cosmic that gets released, because as of right now, we have no way of getting old cosmics. So you never know when they're going to be useful. Not to mention, Soldier Point likes to do the mini mazes, so it's helpful to have it so you can get additional cells for the monster. So with that being said, we can also really quickly talk about this breeding event. So for me personally, I think it's a good idea to participate in the breeding event while doing the Tails challenge. Again, even if you pay a little more than the 150 gems. So let's see, who do I need? Let's see, you get Barakor. Cool, I'm trying to rank mine up. Apex and Lotus. Every time you get Rhinata, you'll receive a back to school chest. Awesome. So this is the one where you use previous breeding, where you use previous cosmics from the free to play pass as well as the golden pass. So I need to do Diago and Hardy, so let's try that out. Let's see if well, just so you guys know, it's always going to be a legendary. So Diago and Hardy, there it is. Watch, it's going to be the one. Oh, it's not always. Did I mess that up? Diago and Hardy. Let's see, Hardy, Aatrox. Oh man, I messed it up. I'm so dumb. So do not use the 2 jokers together. So I use Diago and Hardy. I messed that up. Alright, so I'm gonna do Aatrox and Slugazoid. Oh my gosh, I hope I've actually hatched them. I think I have. So Aatrox and Slugazoid. So Slugazoid is what, a water? And Aatrox is a magic? Or is he dark? Oh, he's level 1, so I gotta feed him. So let me see. Oh my gosh, that is so annoying. I can't believe I did that. So I should be having 2 attempts right now. So let me feed him to level 4 so I can actually use him. Alright, there we go. So him and Slugazoid. Let's go, where is it? Right here. So you'll notice that you'll always get a legendary time. You'll get the 1 day, 21 hours. So let's sort by magic. Let's go all the way down. Let's sort by water. So Slugazoid, Aatrox, select breeding, watch. It'll be 1 day, 21 hours. Exit out. 1 day, 21 hours, 59 minutes. It is always that time. That is a mythic or a legendary. It's always going to be one of the 4 monsters, right? If it's going to be one of these, Barakor, Apex, Lotus, or the brand new Cosmic Monster. So as long as you put the right combination, not like me, you will always get the time. So I also recommend this is the time to activate your Guardian, right? So I'm going to do that later after 9 hours have passed. That way I can just click on that and then that'll be done and then I won't mess up. Alright guys, but that is pretty much it in a nutshell. If you want to see the step-by-step guide, just stay tuned. I'm going to play that. Remember, it's with the Black Feather Tails event, but it's exactly the same thing. I hope the video was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments below. If you have any questions, thank you very much. And remember to subscribe. Hey everyone, my alarm just went off on my phone letting me know it is time to log into Monster Legends and do a collection. So if I click on the Tails Island, as you can see I already have my initial collection from when the event first started 8 hours ago, because when it first started it used to say on the timer 3 days 21 hours, subtract 8 hours, it is now 3 days 13 hours, and so what we're going to go ahead and do is that we're going to press fight first, just get this fight out of the way. This is complete because you can do the fight every 2 hours, so let me just do save Rossi, and that is complete. So now to collect gold and to feed my monsters. So collect gold, I can press collect all, I can just wait a while. I'm going to wait a while in this case. Whoops, misclick. Let me go into my monster vault and feed a monster. Who do I want to feed? Let's see, who needs leveling up? We'll do this Tankarion over here. We'll level him up a couple levels. Again, you never get the item right away, so I can exit out and press collect. And check it out, I got +2. You know what, I might as well do collect all and we'll come back to this. And let me go back to that Tankarion I was feeding, and let me feed him a couple levels, and I got my +4. Awesome. So now when I press collect, I should get my other +4, and I didn't get anything. Let me make sure it didn't already get collected. So collect gold is 8 out of 29. It should be 12 out of 29. So let me collect again, and I got +3. So I am still missing 1. If you ever do not get all of your items, try exiting out of the game and going back into the game and see if then the collection works. So that's what we're going to try right now. So the game is loading up. As you can see, this is during the Black Feather's Tail event, but every single progressive event is the same. So this video can help you out to showcase how it works step by step, doing the logins and when to gem skip and everything. So as soon as the game loads, so yeah, if you're ever having an issue, if you don't get a full collection and you know for a fact you waited the full time, the 8 hours, just go back into the game. So let me exit out of that, and let me press collect and take a look. +1. And as you can see, I am now 12 out of 29, 8 out of 16. And the hatch eggs, again, if you can't do this, not a problem. Don't worry about it too much. Yeah, do not worry about it at all. I'm going to try hatching. I don't know if it'll work or not. Let's see. Let's place that Thunder Eagle. And do I get my item? No item. Let me place this monster. The reason you normally don't get the item is because you first need to put a monster into the habitat and then get rid of a monster. So you know what? I can kind of showcase it with this. I don't mind. I'll watch a video and then I'll spend 1 gem. So I'll be right back. Okay, cool. So I just watched the video. As you can see, I can watch another video for 0 gem cost, or in this case, I'll just pay that 1 gem, put a monster into the hatchery. Nice! I got the monster I was looking for. And then when I sell this monster, or place this monster, I will get my egg item. Check it out. See, it was right there. But you'll notice it doesn't even decrease the cost by that much. 2 gems, not a big deal. So now I am setting a timer on my phone, and I will be back in 8 hours to do my collection. And you'll know it's 8 hours because it'll say 3 days and 5 hours. And at that point, I am going to gem, but you will see it step by step, so I will see you guys in 8 hours. Hey everyone, it's Noamori Gaming. As you can see, I am logging in again into the Tails Challenge. As you can see, the timer says 3 days, 5 hours, but you will notice my feed your monsters is 10 out of 16, when it should be 8 out of 16. The problem is that I actually logged in and accidentally fed a monster, completely forgetting about the Tails Challenge, but hopefully that shouldn't be an issue. I should still get my +2, because I do believe I logged in and just would have to be exactly 4 hours, so I got lucky there. So with that being said, yeah, I'm logging in for the first time. I'm just going to collect all, and I'm going to feed any monster. So I think I'm doing Tankarion right now, get him to 50, and stop. Alright, we're 51. Exit out, go back into, just to show you that I didn't get any items. Collect gold is still 12, but then I'm going to collect, and I should get my +6. There it is. And go to view, and go to Tankarion, and I should get my +2. There it is. Awesome. So as you can see, it has been a total of 16 hours, and the gem cost is 33 because I don't have all of my hatch egg items because I am participating in this breeding event. Now, I could wait the 7 minutes, I could wait the 1 hour, I could gem this, but honestly, 33 gems, that's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and just pay the 33 gems, and after 16 hours from when you started is when you should gem, so I am doing perfectly good right now. Now, what you're going to notice is that a new node appears, right away, you're 0, 0, 0, 0. You can actually do this right away. So I am going to spam collect. You notice you won't get anything. You go to view. Let me click on a monster. Let me feed Tankarion. You notice I don't get anything. That's fine. Exit out. Let me collect some more gold. I might get 1 or 2. Still didn't get anything. Oh, I got +3. There it is. Go back to Tankarion. Feed him a little bit. +4. Hey, the feed item you always get right away. Let me go back to gold, and I'm not getting anything. If you ever don't get anything, and again, you know for sure you have done your full collection and you waited the full time, or if you start a brand new node, you should be able to get a full pool, which means 6 gold items. So I exit out of the game, I'm going to lag back into the game, and I should get my +3 as soon as I press collect gold on 1 habitat. This always works. I've never had an account where this has not worked. And every time I give this advice to players, it always works. So it doesn't matter if you don't collect all, it doesn't matter if you don't have a lot of gold or anything like that. As long as you exit out and go back into the game, you should be good. So watch, I am going to get my +3. And if for some reason I was to get +2, I would just exit out and do it again. So +3, so check this out. 6 out of 44, 4 out of 24, breed is 0 out of 6, that is fine, and fight multiplayer 0 out of 8, that is fine. Multiplayer you can pretty much do whenever, so no need to rush on that right now. I'm waiting for my eggs, so yeah, I am good. So as you can see, I will once again put a timer for 8 hours, and I shall log back in when this says like 2 days, 23, what is that, minus 21. Should be if I'm awake. Let's see, right now it is 9:30 p.m. for me. So my next time to collect is actually at 5:30 a.m. Now I do happen to be awake at that time, so it works out perfectly for me. Now I know I'm kind of weird and I wake up early, but if you wake up like at 6 or 7 or 8, that's fine. Remember, the chart has a buffer period, so you don't need to do an exact login. If you're asleep a little later or whatever, that's totally fine. If I was to stay up for another 2 hours, I would actually go ahead and do a collection for Feed Your Monster and collect gold, because the Feed Your Monster respawns every 2 hours, so I would actually be 5 out of 24, and collect gold would be 7 out of 44 before going to sleep. And assuming I slept at 11 and then waited the 8 hours, you know, that could work out too. So, you know, you do got to kind of cater it to when you go to sleep and when you're going to wake up and all that. So for me, since I do happen to wake up and be up by 5:30, I am just going to wait the full 8 hours before doing a collection. So works out for me.